again. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we're going to help you to find out the best 3D printers in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below.
It's a rich thing.
Number 10. shohel.mhr. 3D printers are not toys, but that doesn't mean kids can't have a printer of their own. The shohel.mhr is the best 3D printer I've seen made specifically for a child to run independently. It's compact, it's cute, and it comes with its own suite of kid-friendly design software. Unlike some printers for kids, this one is not dumbed down. It's a fully enclosed 3D printer that can still be used with normal slicers like Cura or Prusa slicer, which means it can grow to meet the needs of an advanced student or grown-up. It's simple to load, comes factory leveled, and has an informative graphic interface. The shohel is fully assembled, and its software is packed with toys ready to personalize and print. Some of the apps are a little clunky, and the onboard slicer is limited, but it gets the job done. Number 9. shohel.mhr 3v3. There has never been a more user-friendly, sub-$200 3D printer than shohel.mhr 3v3. Say goodbye to scratch builds and manual leveling. This machine takes no more than 15 minutes to assemble, then self-levels and sets its own Z height. Its modern LED interface makes the machine simple to use and comes complete with guides to walk you through filament changes and more. It's faster than previous mhr 3s with a max speed of 250 mm/s, which is mainly done by way of a robust build, with linear rods on the Y-axis and dual Z-axis, rather than speedy firmware. Obviously, shohel had to cut a few corners to produce this machine. It only has one Z-stepper motor. The second Z-axis is synced with a belt. The bed has a cheaper PC surface, and there's no Wi-Fi. Number 8. Elegoo Neptune 4 Pro. The Elegoo Neptune 4 Pro may look suspiciously like a typical shohel.mhr 3 clone, but that's where the similarities end. Equipped with a powerful part cooling fan, dual-threaded Z-axis rods, automatic build platform calibration, and an extruder module absolutely packed with functionality, the Neptune 4 Pro jumped straight onto our best 3D printers list as soon as it was out of the box. For beginners looking for a capable machine with a fast startup and a low entry price, the sub-$300 Neptune 4 Pro is our choice to recommend. Common failure points for beginners include adhesion to the build platform, which can be caused by either a non-adhesive platform or a poor calibration. The textured PI sheet on the Neptune 4 Pro keeps parts locked down during printing, but releases them after cooling, allowing for an effortless part removal. Number 7. shohel K1. The entire 3D printing community has fallen in love with high-speed printers, and shohel's new flagship, the K1, is looking to win you over. In clear response to the competition, shohel has introduced a speedy, fully enclosed Core XY machine. It boasts a maximum print speed of 600 mm/s paired with an acceleration rate of 20,000 mm/s. It can knock out a speedbenchy in 15 minutes with good quality, and its normal print speed is around 5 times faster than old-school bedslingers. The K1 is retailing at $599, the same price as Bamboo Labs Open Frame P1P. How does it compare? In our testing, the K1 is just as fast as both the P1P and Pony Siemens, with a better interface and the ability to avoid unreliable cloud printing by using a USB stick or your private LAN. Number 6. Anycubic Photon Mono 2. If you aim to make small 3D prints for cosplay or create cool 3D printed miniatures for your next role-playing session, going for a printer that provides intricate details, but the small scale might be perfectly up your alley. As such, we recommend a smaller resin printer that makes high-resolution prints on a smaller scale. When resin printers print, they use light from an LCD screen to trigger a hardening process in the resin. As a result, many such printers leave behind grid lines. This printer's design avoids that flaw at a low price. You'll also find high value in the included parts, which include gloves, a spatula, a funnel, and more that you need to get started with 3D printing in resin. Number 5. Bambu Lab A1 Mini. For an advanced 3D printer that does the work but doesn't cost too much, take a look at Bambu Lab's A1 Mini. It features a multi-spool design that works straight out of the box, letting you utilize several colors in a single print, bringing a whole new dimension to the craft. As you're experimenting with making your own multicolored 3D prints, you are likely to make mistakes, as beginners of anything new tend to do. Figuring out what went wrong from the finished print is always possible, but with the Bambu Lab A1 Mini, you'll be able to see a time-lapse of your creation and see exactly where things went wrong. Or, should everything go right, you've got a cool time-lapse video to pop up on YouTube. Number 4. Toybox 3D. Though the Toybox is marketed to kids, we're billing this as a great printer for just about anybody, and an excellent 3D printer for beginners. As you'll see in our Toybox 3D printer review, the initial setup is overall simple, but there are a couple of places where the process could be made clearer for the overly cautious first-timer. You'll also find that once you are ready to go, everything more or less just works. The website guides you through making prints in such a way that you don't need to overthink anything, and we estimate that you can sort of wander through the process of unboxing and arrive at a usable print. Try the whistle for a quick one within an hour, possibly shorter. Number 3. Elegoo Mars 4. To create something with a higher degree of resolution, you may find yourself wanting something like the Elegoo Mars 4. Depending on settings, it has a layer thickness that can go as low as 0.01 mm and an XY resolution of 0.05 mm, 2560 multiplied by 1440p on its screen, to give you a cutting-edge print with tons of control. We particularly like how it comes with almost everything you need to print, including a scraper, adjusting tools, and gloves. This complete bundle of included items, combined with the estimated 20,000-hour lifespan of the LED light source needed to harden the resin, makes this the best value budget 3D printer you can find. Please remember this is one of the best resin 3D printers, meaning it will naturally be a bit trickier than most budget 3D printers. Number 2. FlashForge Adventurer 3. In the world of the best budget 3D printers, one way to find a great bargain is a hot model of yesteryear that still works well today. One such printer is the FlashForge Adventurer 3, one of the best enclosed 3D printers, which has since been improved upon by the likes of the FlashForge Adventurer 4 and 4 Pro. The older 3 model is just as good as it was back then, and quite better if the main factor you look at is price. Due to its enclosed design, it is more or less plug and play. Within, you'll find an HD camera to let you see what's happening inside. This is great, as it allows inspection of the print's first layer, the one most likely to have issues. In fact, the only issue we really anticipate you having with this printer, most users from this printer's long history have only reported good things with continued usage, is that the print speed is somewhat slower than newer models. Number 1. Anycubic Cobra 2 Neo 3D Printer. The Anycubic Cobra 2 Neo 3D printer is consistently recommended as one of the best 3D printers for just about anybody, yet it comes in at a surprisingly low price, even touching below the $200 mark when on sale. One of its nicest features comes from a pair of features called linear propulsion and input shaping functions by Anycubic. In essence, the Cobra 2 Neo focuses on print edges, especially in the horizontal plane, in a way that makes its prints pull the appearance of a resolution way above its pay grade. Using the Cobra 2 Neo is surprisingly easy as well. It has 5 total pieces that can be easily assembled, taking up a small area before this assembly. It auto-levels and has a dial-based digital interface. Note that the filament holder sticks out quite far, however, making the ratio of printer space to printing space quite high.